What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Now, normally, ladies, y'all know I'm on here telling y'all to stay safe and to stay single from these men. But tonight, I'm on here. It's gonna be a reverse, 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 reverse. Cha cha, real smooth now. Let's turn it out. All right, check this out. Man, let's get our anthem song going for tonight for the women, cause I be on y'all asses. I be riding y'all hard, but tonight we got a man's national anthem song. It ain't safe, 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 baby, it ain't safe. These men gonna have to stay away from these women too, cause these women ain't no good either. And just the fact that I know some things, I know people personally, guys, personally, that something like this has happened to, but it didn't go as far as death, but they went to jail for a long, long time, damn near 30 years. And just now touched down maybe about like the last 10 years ago. I know a couple of people that this type of shit didn't happen to, except for the death. There was two childhood boyfriends that were best friends. They grew up together, been together all their life. They ain't never been separated from one. They was best friends. And both of them come from broken homes and didn't have nothing and this and that and been through the foster care system and this and that. All this was going on with them, right? But they've always been best friends and they've always been together. But I think the one that really went through it the most was able to go live with the other boy and his peoples or whatever. But they've been friends, played sports together, did everything together ever since they was kids. They got grown and they got out here into the world and they start learning how to make money. If you know what I mean, they learn how to start whipping their wrist. Work your damn wrist. They learn how to start working their wrist. And so they start elevating and getting new name brand clothes and shoes and buying new cars and Mercedes and Jags and stuff. You know, when you ain't never had nothing and you get a taste of something, you're gonna turn it out. You're gonna do it right the first time you do it. So they was in big business. They was the plug. And they would go clubbing and carrying on. And so one of them one night bumped into, a little piece that he liked and could afford it. He could take care of him. And pretty much, you know how this story gonna go. She was on the back of him because she seen dollar signs. She didn't want him, but she knew who he was and he had the name and this and that. So he was buying her everything she wanted. He was buying her new cars. He was buying her new coats. Every so often he would give her money. She wanted new purses. She wanted, $2,000 purses, and she wanted Louis Vuittons, and she wanted Chanel's, and she wanted Birkins, and she wanted all these bags. Well, he was buying them when he had it like that. But what happened was something went down where they connection got, the feds got on to him or whatever. And so they went in or whatever and they seized the money and, took the bricks, the all white brick up blow. They took all, they didn't even leave no residue. They blew that into a bag and took that with them. They took everything with them. And so the so-called girlfriend, this is why I ain't got no man. Women, this is why we can't get no man. The so-called girlfriend, now she know he done got in trouble or whatever, so I'm assuming he was out on bond or whatever, out on bail. And so she know that everything that got taken, everything that got seized, everything that got repossessed between him and the best friend, she know this. So she asked for another bag, for another $2,000 or $3,000 bag. And he told her, he said, I'm not buying no more bags. He said, I'm spending my money for a lawyer. He said, I gotta look out for me because I got into this trouble. You know what she did, cause y'all got some friends that y'all got some friends that got hemmed up like this as well. Soon as you tell her no, or as soon as your friend told her no, or as soon as you told her no, she got mad. Let me tell you what this woman did, y'all. Now, if I ain't never seen nothing dirty, I ain't never seen nothing dirty before. I don't know if she was that gifted and skilled, or she paid somebody to do it. She somehow went somewhere and came up with a police statement and lied. And on the statement, it had, the boyfriend name, the best friend name, and some of the activities because she was the girl, so she around for it. Don't you know she had the paperwork typed up and she had the plaintiff, she had all of this mess, she had all this stuff going on. And the paperwork basically said that the best friend that couldn't buy her the bag because he was saving up for a lawyer snitched on the best friend, and that's how they got hemmed up, because the best friend was doing all this side stuff and was making all these side deals, and that the best friend didn't know about, the one he used to stay at his house with him and his family. They made it to where it looked like the man snitched on his best friend. So she took the report to the best friend and told the best friend that the best friend had snitched on him. So the best friend, the other one, the one that wouldn't buy the bag, he went and served his time. The whole time, the friend talking to the girlfriend, and she got all these reports and telling that he snitched on the friend. So the friend fuming because he thinking he in trouble and got done wrong because his friend set him up. So the boy went and served his time or whatever. So when he got ready to get out, the best friend, the one that thought he snitched on him, told him, when he get out, he called him. He said he was getting ready to get out. When he called him and he told me he was getting ready to get out. He was like, he said, I'm going to take care of, take you shopping and, do all these things, and I'm going to put you back on, you know how we do it or whatever. So he told the best friend after he got out to meet him in the alleyway. The best friend went to meet him in the alleyway. They standing side by side and they talking or whatever. And I guess the friend that thought he snitched on him turned around. I guess he was going to put the work or put the money in his hand, put the, the product in his hand. Don't you know he turned around and pulled out a bow and it hit him in the stomach and unalived him. Come to find out, it was a lie. The best friend didn't snitch on him. The best friend didn't snitch on him at all. It was a lie. The girlfriend set him up because he wouldn't buy no more purses. It ain't safe, 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 it ain't safe. Men, before y'all go to bed tonight, I need y'all to get on y'all knees and pray and ask God to show you and give you discernment about these women that y'all supposed to be messing with and not supposed to be messing with. It's one thing when a woman care about you and don't care about the money. If she care about you, she gonna protect you. If she care about the money and don't care about you, she gonna harm you. She gonna put you in harm's way. She gonna put you in the hospital. She gonna put you in prison. She gonna put you in the graveyard. She gonna give you some type of activity once you go to cut that money off. Now, a real woman that was riding with her man, she would have understood that. You've been getting purses and all of getting everything, cars and everything up until I got jammed up. Now, I ain't got $2,000-$3,000 for a purse because your man, the love of your life, the one that's been taking care of you, finna go to prison, and this is how you repay me. She should award them other purses because I'm pretty sure they was brand new. Wasn't nothing wrong with them. But some women are greedy like that. Like I said, I've had some friends, some male friends that I've been friends with and grew up, did some shit right, got away with it. Police was looking for him. Police didn't know where nobody was at. Got away with it. The case went cold. Woman got mad because she couldn't have no more money. She called down to the police station and told who did it. They wouldn't got him. They had to go serve 30 years, 20 years, 40 years. All because they had this woman in their business. If y'all men don't have discernment and you think somebody really wants you because of you, but you have money, well, then you mistaken them, because if you didn't have this money, The girl that's in your face, I guarantee you wouldn't even be able to get her. Just like these celebrities, they go buy the women that they want and leave their wives for something they can afford. But what they can afford don't even want them. Listen, I'm laying out blueprints tonight. If you in the money making business, if you in the dope boy magic game, you don't never put your woman in your business. She shouldn't even know what you doing, what you got going on. She shouldn't know who you connected to. She shouldn't know where your other houses is. She shouldn't know nothing about you. When she show up, that means you ready to wine and dine. That means you ready to take her out. That means you ready to make sweet love and you ready to satisfy her and sit her ass on her way so you can get to handle your business and then get to call up your houses and call up whoever. Make sure they running this and running that. That's where a man always mess up with trusting a woman. A woman will turn on you like a snake. I ain't finna go too much preaching into this because I feel some type of way about this. But I promise you, ain't nothing good coming to that woman. She probably somewhere at somebody's shelter right about now. And I guarantee you, she walking around looking homeless. It ain't safe, 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 it ain't safe.